Hello, welcome to our channel. A lot has happened over the past week and since our previous video. First of all, we started last weekend with putting skirting boards on our flooring finally, which I will put some clips into how that was going. Finally putting the skirting boards. We bought these kind of plain white skirting boards from Leroy Merlin, and they are supposed to be glued or stapled or nailed to the wall. I think this is 7 centimeters. We were wanting 10 actually, but they were out of stock, and so we just went for these ones. The trouble that we have now is we chose to glue them, but because the wall is not straight, obviously you can really see it, and it just doesn't stays in place in some places. So I think we'll have to put some nails in it instead of gluing. We're kind of finished in this room. We can't put these two end pieces there because before the door frame comes in, we don't really know what the size is. My only worry is, like, these holes don't worry me that much. We already tried it with the silicone and it perfectly closes it all up. So these nail holes, I think also, you can barely see them from afar. So if you put a little bit of white paint over it or something like that, it'll be fine. My worry is more these connections, because this is higher than the other. So I think it will be always visible. But yeah, otherwise, I think we are done in this room for now. And the second big thing was that on Tuesday, we got our windows fitted finally. And on the same day, on the Tuesday, we also finally moved into the house. So that was pretty much all we've been doing last week. We were moving out from the annex and kind of making ourselves comfortable in the house, finally moving in. That was the plan, that we will move in when we have the windows in, because that was one of the big jobs that needed to be done, and it was like one of the last things also, and we knew it will make a big mess, so we didn't really wanted to have all our stuff inside already and have all that mess. So we were deciding already long ago that we will move in only when the windows are in. So when they put them in, immediately that evening we were like, let's move in. So let me show you how it looks like. First of all, this is the door/window that we put in here. I don't know if you remember or if you can tell, but this is basically the little separation from this room. So this is kind of the separation to the house, because we are potentially planning to do this as an indoor-outdoor space sometime. So we were not quite sure what we want to do with this space yet. So we decided that putting in a door like this is a good decision. So that's one thing that we have. Here is Fabio already working on fixing around the windows. Do you want to explain more specifics about the windows?
Yeah, so we went for just standard PVC windows. We went with a local guy that just lives a few streets down the road. So it was just a recommendation. He works with some good brands, both for the PVC and for the glass. So we were happy to go with him. The shutters are aluminium shutters, everything in white. The shutters, he makes them himself. Obviously the windows, he orders the PVC and the glass and then puts it together. But yeah, we are quite happy with how it turned out. They look very good. The guy was okay. I mean, we asked for a few quotes. This guy, not only he had been recommendation, but he was also and he was local to us, and he was also the one using the best brand. So the PVC is from Rehab, and which is, as per my investigations,
Which are very extensive, let me tell you, into the night.
It's a very good, reputable brand, and we wanted to have we wanted to invest in good windows. So that was one of the reasons why we chose him. The other quotes we got, at least a couple of them were probably not bad, but just not as good brands as this one. The glass is Planetherm, which is also good, and yeah, it should make a huge difference in the house. So yeah, happy with the decision so far. Now what I'm doing is, because we had the wooden windows and the frame was actually inside the wall like half a centimeter, maybe 1 centimeter. So obviously when he took out the windows, it broke a little bit off the wall, as we were already expecting. We knew that would happen. I actually thought it would be worse. It's not that bad. It's just a tiny bit. But because the wood was inside, nailed to the wall, then there was nothing you can do. You would have to break it. So I'm putting some plaster on these gaps, and then we will sand it, paint, because we haven't painted these parts because we already knew that this was going to happen, so we didn't touch here with paint. We'll paint these, and then the guy, after we do that, is going to come to put silicone all around. And that should be it for the window. So my job for the next few hours is basically fill all these with plaster, all these little holes, so it's ready to paint.
So while Fabio is doing that, I'll quickly show you around the house, about a little bit of our messy moving in process. We obviously still don't have everything. As you can see, the living room is empty and it's housing the interior doors right now, which came yesterday, but unfortunately they didn't include hinges, which they were supposed to. They probably stayed in the van of the delivery guy or something like that, so we couldn't fit them this weekend. But yeah, as you can see, we have our stuff here. We have Kobe here. His little kitchenette as well. Little carpet, because his bed is new bed is on the way here still. And Fabio has already moved in this room for his office. We have a big mess here because that's all the things that we still need to do, like kitchen stuff that we still need to finish. So all the kind of tools are here. And this is our bedroom, which is also a bit messy. We still don't have a wardrobe. This cabinet and TV is only here permanently because we don't have any place to put it in the living room. New windows. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now. Oops, sorry, Kubzi. Very happy to have moved in finally. The door was delivered yesterday and we were thinking that we could do that, all the doors this weekend, but without the hinges we cannot finish that, so we will do the work around the windows and probably start the panels on the kitchen cabinets, because we still haven't done that yet. I think we are kind of trying to avoid it a little because it's not an easy job. And yeah, just finish all the little bits that we have to do here, because there's always something to do here. We actually were thinking that we will go for a little drive with our motorhome, but unfortunately we have a injured dog. His one paw is not feeling very good for some reason, so we have to stay home with him. Right, buddy? You're injured. Koobsy. Good boy. It's a bit of a struggle for him, I think, on this floor, so We are thinking that he might just have pulled a muscle or something because this floor is a bit slippery for him. And we'll see how it feels. Right, buddy? So here we have a little debate about what to do with the corners around this bathroom window. Should we tile it or should we just even out and paint with white paint as it is in the bathroom? So Fabio wins the argument and we are going with the tiling option around the window. While we are waiting for the tiles in the bathroom to set and dry, I'm gonna do a bit of sanding around the windows where Fabio was earlier putting some plaster on. So back to sanding, something I haven't done for a while and I thought I would never have to do it again. I wished. But here we go, back to it, and then painting. Yeah, I guess we're gonna take a bit of a break now and then we'll see if we can grout the bathroom tiles if they are ready, and silicone it, I guess, as well. Just eating and sleeping, nothing else. And yeah, in the bathroom we actually have never tried the shower. So Fabio today, now that we have done the around the window, well, that was the reason why we didn't try this shower, because it was all open near the window. We didn't want anything to go behind any water, behind any tiles or on the walls. And today, since we are doing this, we hopefully it's gonna be dry and good enough for that, but we can maybe put something over it. So Fabio went to put on the boiler, the water boiler on, which we hadn't had it on because obviously we were not using the shower. And he just tried the hot water in the bathroom and it's working and it's all good. And then he tried the hot water in kitchen and it's not working. So he comes to me saying, "Oh my God, I have really bad news." And he says we have no hot water in the kitchen. And obviously, I wouldn't really be so surprised because of all the things that already have been happening here. And then we were thinking, and Fabio's asking me for the picture of all the pipes that we have in the kitchen, which is like a picture that we've been looking at so many times. It's basically with the picture of all the pipes in the walls, like before they closed it. So I really recommend taking a picture like that. So when he looks at that picture, he sees that there is some hot water pipe going up, so there should be. And then we come downstairs, come here in the sink and check, and we actually have connected the dishwasher to the hot water pipe. So that's what he's doing. He's just redoing all the pipes for the kitchen tub because it was not connected correctly. I guess that's it for this weekend and we'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.